Felarx is an Archon-only weapon. While it is capable in what it is set to do, it can offer a lot more than what meets the eye. Can you make Felarx perform outside Archon hunt? Ask yourself, have you sincerely questioned yourself about this? Many Archon-only weapons all tends to struggle on missions that demands clearing speed. Weapons like Vestal Prime, while it is situationally good for Archon hunts or missions like Disruption where its power start to shine, when it comes to other missions like Survival, they tend to struggle a lot due to insane single target power but lack in area damage. Setting a goal of reaching rather competitive 100 kills per minute or at a baseline 90 kills per minute for myself on Archon only weapons is not an easy task. With many of the archetypes lacking much in clearing potential, they are stuck in what they are tasked to do. Rarely had chance branching out due to their shortcomings. But it is not their fault either. They are fine for what they are tasked for. As long as it can prove its worth, it doesn't matter that much, whether you are single target or area of effect weapons. Not every weapon had to be random XYZ 1 shotgun room nuker 69420 XDD. Felarx was no exception. Its base form, while potent against single target, just can't cut it even with infinite body punch through when it comes to clearing mobs fast. So many downtimes, so many problems with its fall, and it being auto is simply fake because you had to make every bullet count or else you lose more clearing potential that is not much to get begin with. While the holster reload might work better, I found this holster reload technique too annoying to use as I had to holster the moment it starts reloading and take it out the moment it finishes, which are very prone to human errors and inaccuracy. So I opted to just reload normally, make it go below 2 seconds with Toxin Elemental Ward giving me reload speed and on top of another reload speed mod. Even with this much effort and mod for gas electricity to force AoE wave clearing, it just doesn't cut it. And by then, I ditched the weapon and move on. Felarx was left in the dust, long to be dusted off again. But then I remember something. It has an Incarnon form, and by the time I transformed into it, the world just opened by itself. It was so good for clearing. Zero downtimes, no BS problems, nothing. And the damage ain't lacking like many describe either. Its infinite punch through capability fully utilized. The goal was in reach. I just need a few push and I will have a tight grasp on what I initially wanted to achieve. And to my surprise, that this form somehow met the requirements for a damage overtime element to work fantastically. If this works, this will be the final push, the key fertilizer for the tree to grow its branch, expanding its reach outside where it shouldn't. Gas damage. Gas damage has some of the highest requirement if you want it to go brrr. 1. You need high base damage. 600 base? Check. Now you may ask, isn't base form higher? No, 190 damage only. Shotguns have more base multi-shot, in this case 4. Damage overtime procs are counted on the pellet that procs the status, which is 190 instead of 760. Damage overtime procs produced by 190 damage base is going to be lower versus 600 damage base. 2. High crit chance, which plus 2000% damage exists. This will do. 3. High status chance. 92%? That's very nice. But again, isn't base have a higher total status chance? Not really. While counting multi-shot times status chance, it feels like it has higher total status. But in reality, every pellet has their own status chance, which is 24.8% in this case. Too low for gas to work nicely, on top of status proc dilution and lower DOT damage when it procs. Oh, and both modes are multiplicative CO2. How does it perform, you may ask? While everything seemingly in my favor, did I actually succeed to finally make it branch out from that allegation that is called Archon only to reach my goal of at least 90 kills per minute? The weapon kills far more than it is capable of. The high base damage of its Incarnon form truly made gas as a DOT shine so well, meeting every requirement it needs to perform. Felarx, an Archon only weapon, being the only field that actually branches out, providing that its Incarnon is all you need for its success outside of what it's destined to do. A 100 to 105 kpm or kills per minute, far more than I initially envisioned, a goal overachieved. Its Incarnon form is seriously one of the most underused part of it. It eliminates everything that its normal mode struggles to achieve with such high base and a decent fire rate. Just a plus 90 easily puts it on 2.85 or 3.9 with EPUB. A click rate so comfortable that it doesn't strain your hands in the long run, and no fall off needed to be dealt with, making my 1-forma chip build perform surprisingly well, considering that it is a single target weapon in nature. It was a goal overachieved, and I long left amazed. There may be hardships along the way, trying to make its base form performs in survival and charging Incarnon mode being nothing but pain. But once the transformation is complete, it was a smooth sailing for 60 shots. Not much, but this was the rotation that went through to get the result I have. Not very insane when compared to others that is suited for this job, but it was more than enough to be considered. Thank you all for watching this video. I will go now. Goodbye.